Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve.
You just asked me as soon as you came on the call, am I excited? And I said yes, but I'm also sad.
Yeah.
Because this is it. Probably for a good solid year.
At least, yeah.
Well, this came back pretty much on
Pretty
time.
quick, yeah.
So let's hope they keep that up.
Pretty quick.
But you know how these shows go. Sometimes...
I don't know how far along in the manhwa they are.
I'm sure somebody's mentioned it, but let us know. So, yeah, because I wonder how much, source material they have left.
Right.
Like, is there another season's worth, or... It's always arcs, you know?
It's going to be just like a movie, or are we going to have to wait?
Yeah. It's always a crapshoot. Yeah, we were talking about this.
It's going to be interesting.
Because we were talking about it a couple days ago about... we're not saying that this is going to be, underwhelming because it's the finale, just because it's coming off that last one. You know,
Well, we'll see what's going to happen now. If there's, if they jump right into another enemy, or if it's, a come down.
Right, exactly.
But, that was...
I don't see how...
I'm not even close to the most powerful enemy we faced, so...
I'm not expecting it to be...
No, I'm expecting a little bit of a wind down, they're coming back and, maybe asking him a bunch of questions.
Yeah, and then, like I said last time we talked, the dad's got to be involved. I think that'll be the tease, maybe. Like him showing back up and explaining what's going on.
I hope so. I don't know even about if they'll give us that much about him explaining, but it'll be we'll just see the back of his head and end.
Yeah, he'll knock on the door at home. I'm home. Credits. He's so pissed.
Jinwoo, I saw you on the TV.
The old TV.
We need to talk.
Yeah, that thing you got. It's evil.
Right. Right.
That's what I'm expecting still.
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope we get some kind of answers.
Something. I don't need a lot.
No, just a little bit.
Right. All right.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. What's he gonna do with her? I forgot. Tusk. Gentle Tusk. Damn.
What was that, the orb?
No, that was the,
Oh, he just brought that healer over?
Please shut it for a second. Remember we were talking about doing something with the healer. Yeah, he's gonna make a Mirai. Oh, that's crazy. Look at their faces. Oh. Dang, Yuji. Well, that's pretty good. I think we kind of guessed that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We weren't sure, because the soul was in the...
Yeah, we weren't sure how it worked. Ant. Yeah. And they're going to be like, wait, you're a necromancer?
Has there ever even been one?
That's a good question. Probably not, but who knows?
Well, they have mages that could do summoning magic, but I don't know that they have...
Necromancer, yeah. Because it also seems almost like a taboo kind of thing, you know? In a way, but...
you're taking their soul.
Right, that's what I mean. Very dead. It sucks he can't talk, though, you know? Oh! Oh, that's so sick. Oh my god. Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems like his personality to do that. I can agree. Oh. I thought he was just gonna keep him stored away, but he's just letting him go. Sucks, but it's cool.
Yeah,
that he did that for him.
なぜ奴らは生きている？
This douchebag.
孫ハンターが合流し新種を倒したものだ。
こんなものを見ればわかる。なぜ島
By
に
the
い
way,
る？
this is Askeladd's
連合
voice.
作戦には参加しないのではなか。
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
統制を失って暴走を始めてるんです。
Little bastards.
絶対に本土には向かってないで。
止めるぞ。ここが騎士団ギルドの見せ場や。さすがっす、バスター。やべえことになってるな。
島から逃げ出そうとするアリたちが本土方面に向かって広がっ
You
て
think
いく。
Chinwu goes out and takes care of him?
Maybe.
Because he's not with them.
Maybe this is where Pop shows up.
出してください。孫ハンターは
あいつは残って残党と卵の始末をするそうだ。
残念ながら今の我々は足手まといになるだけですからね。
Yeah.
孵化する前の卵からでも経験値がもらえるのは嬉しい誤算だ。
He's like, oh, how cool. Oh. Oh. Even that's awesome. A little lightning shock. He didn't even do anything. He just shot the lightning.
誇りをかぶらせておくのはもったいないな。
Yeah.
さすが悪魔王の長剣。
That thing is sick.
あとは任せた。
Go get him, Iron. Oh, level. Oh. Does anything special happen?
こいつ死んでもなおすごいオーラを放ってるな。大きい
It's possible. Oh, yeah, this is what we wanted. Uh-oh.
なんだこの闇。何も感じない。抽出中に何か起きたのか。戻ってきた。
What the? Is he like hatching again?
Seems like it.
Think how powerful he was, too.
それじゃあ次は他のあれよっと。
My king. Oh, he talks.
お前が喋ったのか。他の奴らは喋れないのになぜこいつだけ。将軍級初めて見る。
General.
喋れるのは等級が違うせいか。
It's so cool.
お前を殺したのは俺だ。それでも俺に従うというのか。
私は死んだのではなく王の力で生まれ変わったのです。今私は歓喜しております。永遠にお仕えいたします。名前をお与えくだ
What
さい。
basic ass names you gonna give him?
ベル。
Beru.
お前の名前はベルだ。
ありがたき幸せ。
それじゃあ改めて起きろ。
Oh, he's got. Dude,
海上部隊が突破されたが。
they're all gonna
Now
come
he'll
from-
send them out to fight them.
Yeah.
4000匹ほどが統率者を失い、ちりぢりに逃げ回った。
That's cool that he can talk with them.
まだそんなに残ってんのか。数を減らしてくれるか。
王のご意向などお考えください。
Oh, that's so crazy.
連携を密にして味方の
Yeah, save him.
ストンさん大丈夫ですか？
これは一体。
Oh my god.
あの光は。
だが助けてくれたのか。
ジヌさん。
Yeah, she recognized. It's gotta be him.
歯がゆいな。空中にあっては我々では。
You know he's gonna come flying through.
Either that or the other ants.
Yep.
後まで彼に助けられてしまった。
Once again. Oh, that's such a sick shot.
その島からチリジリに逃げ出したアリたちは多くのハンターたちの手によってその大半が食い止められ、それにより本土への被害は最小限に抑えられた。国内 S 級ハンターたちも無事帰還。昏睡状態だったチャーハンターはそのまま病院へと搬送された。
Wait till she finds out who saved her. Remember I told you my cousin was in Korea? He took pictures and tagged that he was at Jeju Island. I was like, oh no, get out of there!
Yeah.
次期射程圏に入ります。待機中の魔法系ハンターに伝達。迎撃準備に入れ。いや、待て。我が国の英雄殿が体をほぐされたいようだ。
Oh, who's this?
来た来た。少しは体を動かさないとな。
All right, that guy's awesome. That was insane.
こんな雑魚どもじゃなくてあの黒い槍であればもう少し楽しめたはずなんだが残念だ。
Oh man, that guy looks cool as hell.
ご覧ください。 S 級ハンターソンジヌさんが献花台に向かっています。今回のレードにおいて彼の活躍は大きく、
Yeah.
ソンハンターなしに成功はなかったとも言われています。一部では英雄とも評されており、
彼の動向には不審な点も多く、最初から参加していれば犠牲を出さずに済んだのではとの批判
Of course, there's those people saying that.
I mean, he was there as soon as it got bad. For
He
the
didn't
most
know it
part.
was gonna be like that, you know?
世間がどう言おうとこの悲劇に終止符を打ったのはあなたなのですから。
They know. Yeah. Would you like to get coffee sometime? I'll go
ま
first.
ずはこの度の第4次ジェジュ島レイドにおけるご助力。この度のレイドであなたは国内外問わずその力を示すことになった。
Yeah.
もう世間があなたを放っておくことはない。
He's a bit of a celebrity
接
now.
触してくる者もいるでしょう。教会としてもそれを静観するわけにはいかないのです。そこで改めてお聞きしたいのです。ソンハンター、あなたはこれからその力を持ってどこで何を
He's
され
like,
る
I don't know,
の
I'll
か。
just hang out.
自分のギルドを立ち上げたいと思っていま
Oh.
す。
That's a good idea.
最後の最後を任されるっちゅうは信頼されてる証なんやで。でもそれにな、こうやって
I thought that dude was
人知れず
getting
仕事を
killed.
こなすんが
What?
I thought that was somebody else doing that to him. Oh, Dad.
Is this?
Look how ridiculous he looks. Right? No, it's not him.
何者か知らんけど、ここは許可なく。
ところで確認はできたか？
ああ、あいつの力で間違いない。
妙な話だ。あの者が人間を助けるとは思えない。
あいつの気候は今に始まったことではない。気になるなら会って聞け。
会うことがあればな。ではここでの用は済んだ。引き上げるとしよう。
一人はここに来ているようだが、
この辺りはあの者に任せればよかろう。
関わりたくないということか。
狩り
so
は
many
予定
questions.
通り開始する。変更はない。
それにしても臭いな。あの女が見れば騒ぎ立てそうだ。
That's his dad. Yeah, those are they're connected to the system.
Yeah.
He did look like his dad, though.
さっ
To be
き
fair.
ゴー会長から許可はもらった。
本当ですか？じゃあ急いで事務所を探しますね。ちょっと。
Yeah, he's already got 2 members.
私をギルドで雇ってください。絶対役に立ってみせます。
ちょっと今大事な話をしてる最中。
ギルぞ。
大事な話って何？
I'm hanging up.
ギルドの件で何かありましたか？
ええ、それとは別件で。
Uh-oh.
この高速道路の先に？
ええ、 B 級ゲートが発生しました。
道理でゲートを閉じに来た。
はい、話はウ課長からですが、他のハンターたちの到着にはもう少し時間が必要そうでして。
Call him off.
でも
Solo. He just strolled in.
いや B 級だけどさ。
Imagine he walks right back out.
Turn into a red gate.
これは
Was it a trap?
絶対にレッドゲートだろ。とんだアクシデント続きだ。
It's not a coincidence.
この密林もどこまで広がってんだ。こんなことなら母さんに遅くなるって伝えとくべきだったな。
You think his dad somehow did this?
I don't know who makes the red gates.
I know.
程度ならそこまで時間もかからないだろう。
They just let the black ant go.
Or just show them all off. Yep. His general. Look at that group.
さっさと片付けてやる。
今回のレイドで思い知らされました。私はまだまだ未熟です。あの場において私はただ助けられるだけの存在だった。でも
Must get stronger.
彼は違った。
Not that perfect
私はあ
man.
の人に追いつきたい。あの人に並び立ちたい。そのために私は強くなりたい。
Yes.
ハンターは狩りをするために生まれた。ダンジョンは弱肉強食の世界。彼らの戦う目的はそれぞれ違う。家族を守るため、信念を貫くため、
It goes
存
for
在を証明するため、運命に抗うため。
Are they really not? That's all the dad they're gonna give us.
だけ。まだ
I
誰
told you we weren't getting it
も
much.
狩りをやめる気はない。
That's the other dude
The
that we
American,
saw.
right?
Yeah. I feel like something else is gonna happen here.
What a crazy army.
Look
he
at that.
has.
They're all like lined up. Hmm.
次の獲物はドイツだ。
Dude, everything about him is just so cool.
Yeah, he's awesome.
That's cool that they went back to this song. That was the last one.
It was a decent ending, but I'm not happy about it being over.
Well,
At all.
obviously. All right, so first things first. Who were those two dudes?
So I'm thinking whatever's inside him is like the fourth dude, or right? There was three of them.
No. Well, see, that's
The
where I
first
got
one, there was the first one that came in, and then the guy popped up, and that was it. It was just those two. There wasn't a third.
Well, they said something about one other guy being here, and they'll leave that area to him.
Yeah, but I think that
And they were talking about the
because they
hunt
said
will
like
commence.
they said like it was his power, and then they were like him giving
Probably
his
the
power
dad.
to help humans.
Because the dad was there. They weren't talking about him, were they?
Possibly, but I think they were talking about Jinru.
But he wasn't there anymore.
But they
In
could
the
probably
cave.
sense his power, like that was used to kill those, or
Oh,
the
maybe.
necromancer power, like from
Because I was assuming they were talking about somebody else because he had been long left.
No,
at that point.
he said somebody had like lent his power to help humans. Who else would have done that?
That dude's crazy, though. Look at him. And he has that weird voice like the other ones.
See, it was
Okay, I
definitely
got
his
it.
power.
Yeah, okay. So he's obviously, they're talking about Jin Woo there. And they're saying he's an odd one. So these guys are, I feel like they're like him. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, there are other ones.
Yeah.
Or something along those. Like, you don't think, like, these guys have had the system for a really long time, or at least the one guy, and, like, that's what they turned into, you know? You know what I'm trying to say?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I
and that's
took
what-
it like there was like multiple people that make up this system,
Well, I think you're
and it's
definitely
that
right.
one to like kind of like put his power into him.
Yeah. Because then they say something right here. Isn't one of them here? What does that mean? And are they talking about the dad?
It could
Yeah.
be.
And you think he didn't want to go after the dad because he realized how strong he was?
I don't know, because they both the one that we thought was him at first, they both had like that yellow aura.
That's why I thought maybe it was the dad at first, because they had that yellow.
So I don't know, maybe they do share something.
And then that dude on the ship, who was that dude? I don't remember. Did they say what country he was from? With the dual swords?
I don't think so.
Our country's hero. So it's got to be obviously from another country besides Korea and Japan, you know? Because then the blonde dude that they flashed at the end there, he was the American dude that we heard of or heard about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. But this guy's going to be badass too.
Well, yeah. Again, every time we see someone that we think is like super badass, though, we're like, well, he's not.
Yeah, obviously he's second.
But like we have to assume that maybe they could pose a threat to Jinwoo because we don't really know.
As of right now, it's going to be, I would assume it's only those guys that we just saw that are going to be able to pose any kind of threat.
And the good news out of that too is, so if they're a part of the system, like Jinwoo's and or some type of, because they said he's using it to help humans, as where they're not, obviously.
Right.
So whatever Jinwoo has is the evil, I think, but he's not using it like they are, which is good.
Well, if his dad's the part of it too, his dad's got it also.
Well, I don't know if that his dad is just still don't know.
Right, obviously that's a guess, but if we're gonna stick with that guess, then he would have the evil in him also.
Which I'm starting to lean that he doesn't, you know?
We're gonna see.
Which is crazier too, because that means he's just a naturally born, or at least reawoken.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I'm not sure. I kind of seem to think he got something.
I know we talked about it off camera the other day, but like we had like wondering like how did he get stuck in that gate for 10 years? Like what caused that? And B, how strong was he when he went in?
Because if he was that strong, like how'd he get stuck in there for 10 years?
Exactly. Like it has to be related to the system keeping him stuck in there somehow. Something. Like maybe he could never find the boss to defeat to open it back up. And it just took him 10 years to find him or some shit.
Yeah. Or the boss. That's who's inside of him. That's where he got all of his power.
What do you mean?
Same as like Jinwoo, but that was the boss of that dungeon. Just went into his
dad. Oh, yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It was awesome, but like it still have a ton of questions.
Oh, of course.
Especially now that those guys just showed up.
Oh, I know. That was like you said, are we going to meet the
new bads?
Bads, yeah. They're certainly part of it, you know?
They have to be.
And they can
at least the start of like the main.
And they're opening gates like at will, right?
Yeah, if
or
that
like
was
portals,
a gate or if that was just a portal, right?
I'm
not sure.
Because then why does the one guy, the big dude that looked like the dad, why does he look more human, as where the other guy kind of looks more like Barca? You know what I'm saying? Like he looks more like out of a system, or at a gate out of a gate. Was where the other guy didn't really.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe they've been created.
Because they both had that like demon-y voice. Thanks. So many questions.
Yeah, a lot of questions.
So much time now to wait.
I know, and now it's the last one, and there's not it's not like this weekend we get to see it again.
I know, we don't get to wait. Oh, it sucks.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that, but I do love this show so much.
I know. It got so like, don't get me wrong, I loved the first season. I was really into it, but this season,
yeah,
it skyrocketed.
So much better. Yeah,
I know,
so much better. And I can only imagine he's going to keep up like that because he just keeps continuing to grow.
He's got the general ant now. For some reason, like I forgot that he was going to have the chance to do that. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, he's getting close to not having to fight at all anymore. He already is there with any other human, depending on if there was somebody, like depending on how much stronger this guy and like the American guy are compared to Godo.
Right.
Which they're making it seem like
they're stronger.
Like so much stronger.
Yeah. Yeah, but whenever he comes across like a main bad guy, Jinwoo's usually like, I'm fighting him.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to do any fighting until then.
Until then, right.
Yeah, and now his army is like so unbelievably huge.
Yeah, well, to your point, right at the end there, he just sent the general, what was his name, BERU? Something like that? Yeah, he didn't even Jinwoo did nothing when all those ants were out in the sky. He just sent him, told him to do it.
Well, he flew around on Kaisel.
Yeah, he was just watching.
He had to protect the helicopter.
Oh, was that him? No, I think the ant protected the helicopter.
No, that was him and Kaisel.
No, because they showed the ant floating there in front of the helicopter.
I thought they only showed
and then it panned over
Kaisel.
to him.
I thought it was Kaisel that did it. I thought it was the ant at first, but then I only ever saw Kaisel on him.
Oh, you might be right because it's the
because that's the sword. I
the
think
sword. Yeah, okay, you're right. From a distance, I thought it was the ant floating there.
Yeah, no.
And the best part too is he just used that sword and just shot lightning out of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I do hope he uses that sword more often, but it's kind of like unfair.
It depends who you're fighting. Well, you're right. It depends who you're fighting, I guess.
It's like an instant kill.
Well, if he's going up against like someone else, like he did with the ant, he's not going to use it. He'll use his daggers.
Right.
Look at Kaisel.
Kaisel's awesome.
He's got his own dragon, essentially. I know it's a wyvern, but...
Yeah, but he went from riding a big bear to now he can be carried by Tusk or ride Kaisel. Like, it's awesome.
Hey, don't forget about Iron. You can carry... Iron can carry him. Although Iron's a little...
Yeah, but he's never, like, Iron's wild.
Yeah. Iron might see something and take off.
Yeah, take off running, like chasing a squirrel.
And that's awesome that BERU can talk, because now he's got like a buddy that he can like bounce ideas off of.
Yeah. So then I would assume that any extraction from here on out, they'll be able to talk.
If they're a general or above, I guess.
Right. But you would assume that anybody at that Ant's level or above is going to absolutely be general.
Yeah. That's so crazy. Now he's got all those ants too that were in that cave. They're all lined up.
The original like knights don't even need to come out anymore.
I know.
They're like the weaklings.
It's like I'm like imagining like you remember the game Stratego?
Yeah.
It's like that where you have like all your pieces on the board and they're ranked like by power.
Mm-hmm.
He's got those like his like guys up front, the weaker ones. They go first.
They go first to loosen them
grunts. I don't want to call them grunts because they're not really, but
they are
compared to the rest of them. Yeah,
Jinx. But yeah, man, I love the show. They need to hurry up and bring it back.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Dang. Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.